Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
It's nice to see everyone here today. I am a honey collector, and so this is always the most exciting time of year for me. It's true. Apples dipped in honey, though, are a Rosh Hashana treat. They've long been a traditional treat for Jewish people. They represent the wish for a sweet new year. Apples are a symbol of creation and plenty, and their harvest at the beginning of fall coincides with the start of the new annual cycle. Honey is mentioned repeatedly throughout Torah and subsequent Jewish custom as a symbol of sweetness, productivity, learning, strength, and the land of Israel itself. But it's interesting to note that biblical Hebrew doesn't actually make a distinction in its terminology between the honey that we take from bees and date syrup, which is also a traditional sweet of the region. The same term is often used interchangeably, and in fact the custom that we have throughout the people of eating apples with honey doesn't require the use of honey from bees. It only requires that we celebrate the change of the year with sweetness. So this year, and as a honey collector, this was a difficult departure for me, but we have decided to do something a little bit different this year from our usual tasting of different honey varietals. Instead, we're presenting different kinds of sweetness. On the tables at the back after the service, you will indeed find honey. There's an orange honey, typical of the bee honeys from citrus plants that are often found in Israel and also here in California, one of the other richest citrus growing regions of the world. But you will also find date syrup, which is a dark and salty sweet syrup used throughout the Middle East as a sweetener for thousands of years. In addition, you'll find sweet syrups from other cultures as well. An agave nectar, which has been cultivated for many centuries in central and northeastern Mexico, and a barley malt syrup, traditional to northern Europe. Here at the JCCSF, we're blessed with a tremendous variety in our programs, in our opportunities for celebration, and in all the people who come through our doors. So we invite you to sample all of the different tastes and experience this variety of sweet flavors from around the world. Just one quick word of caution. Honey is rich in antioxidants, naturally sterile, and very healthful, but please don't feed it to infants who may be at some risk of it. Everyone above the age of 1 or so should be fine. Thank you. Shana Tova. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Please enjoy.
So we have a few more ceremonial things that we are going to do before we get to enjoy the beautiful feast of carbohydrates, both complex and simple. So anyone who's preparing for any kind of race, you'll be ready tomorrow. So the next thing that I would like to do is a number of our staff have actually been practicing every day during the month of Elul to sound the shofar. And anyone who is here who would like to sound a shofar, who feels ready to do so, is invited to, from our JCC staff, to come and participate. And I think Nicole is going to, and Todd, and Cecily.
Give him one. Wait.
Tequila. Tequila. Shabarim. Tequila. Tequila. Teruah. Tequila Gedolah.
Eloheinu melech haolam, instead of Min Haaretz, we say Borei Peri Ha'etz. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei Peri Ha'etz. And we will enjoy lots of apples later, and we thank Kalmar for providing them to us. Lots of reasons for that symbolism, the cycle of life that is continuous. That's one of the reasons. Another reason that's sometimes given is Rosh Hashana means head of the year. So it's round like a head. I don't know. People come up with all kinds of things. But it's also a spiral and things are ongoing. And as we said at the beginning, we hope that we will all be back again together in yet another year to celebrate again. So this is sort of a taste reminder that we need to get back together again next year. So we will recite the blessing for the challah. And at the end of saying the blessing for the challah, we will say, instead of amen, because if you say the blessing, you don't need to say amen to yourself. We will say b'tei avon, which means have a good appetite. So we'll say the blessing together, and then we wish everyone b'tei avon, and that will be your invitation to enjoy the wonderful bounty of the season, and to please stay and enjoy some wonderful music on the piano, and to enjoy each one another's company. And we thank you all for being here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. Shana Tova. Happy New Year. Enjoy.